fantastic poet from the Revolutionary Poets Brigade. A regular on this stage. Welcome back, Mr. Matt Sadillo.
Ouch. I'm trying to stream here.
How you doing, Dennis? Alright. Here we go. So I wrote this poem a few years back, and it really touches kind of on the issues of housing, of healthcare, and what happens at the end of all that line, and you end up on the street and you have to deal with the cops. The poem is dedicated to LA's finest. The name of this poem is Los Angeles is full of pigs. Los Angeles falling apart. In the streets. In the suburbs. In the wind. In the barely kept Hollywood bathroom, wheezing, vomiting, coughing up blood. These past few days, these past few years, I have spread myself across this sprawl. And now fear this drive may kill me. It may kill us all. And I wander over to General Hospital, between whose walls desperation wears in high concentration. Upon the faces of the shopborn and prematurely ill alike, as they wait upon the news of illness they cannot afford to have, survival without insurance. This may take a while. Los Angeles is full of untold misery. A homeless man sleeps next to me, and I can smell the years of hard distance between who he is now and who he may have been. And all that stands between him and the bitter wind is chance. Is the kindness of a night nurse who let him sleep in peace. Los Angeles is full of good people who from time to time can turn a blind eye to killer calls, and I wonder how more bounce checks, free clinics, carry cash, and leave the account in the negatives after me and him. Me and the bitter wind, and if so, where would I go? From Venice to San Francisco, there's not a war on the homeless, a war on the dispossessed. There are fewer and fewer options. They got shelters for women and children, all inadequate for me. Just man up, homeboy. That concrete pillow, that cardboard blanket, and freeze your ass to death. Yes, this city will leave to die on the same stretch of sidewalk where banks stretch into the sky. And I wonder, as even now, Skid Row is being gentrified, as this city, as this system, as the pigs push people past poverty, past hunger, past homelessness, to the very edge of existence on Skid Row, while the so-called complexities of the economy are laid bare, where the rich are literally stacked upon the poor. Los Angeles is full of grotesque absurdity, especially on Skid Row, as in millions annually policing the misery of people with nowhere to go because your pockets are empty and you ain't got nothing, and change is just not coming when there's no real difference between a booming metropolis and a barren desert, and all the money passes by you, passes through you, as though you were just part of the scenery, protected in the knowledge they are serviced by pigs who speak the language of violence, the language of the nightstick, the language of untold misery that will beat you for begging, beat you for sleeping, beat you for breathing, beat you for doing whatever it is you need to do to survive the night in the bitter wind, Los Angeles. I said Los Angeles is full of pigs. There you go. Alright, so this poem, next one, do one for you guys. This one's about kind of American history, the legacy that we've all been kind of left with, and that we have to deal with, and we need to really deal with so we can move forward. Here we go. It's called Racism and Capitalism. If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the nickel. If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the name of this nation's capital. If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the American flag. They all stand for the same thing. Racism. Capitalism.
Right.
When rich kids pass through cities such as Watts, South Central, East Los Angeles, Compton, told to watch
Yeah, but when they're dry,
their wallets.
free.
When mayors, governors, city councils allocated funds for cities such as Watts, South Central, East Los Angeles, Compton, tells all to remember the budget, yet they still find ways to fund the building of more prisons and the ramping up of police departments staffed by lawless men who run wild through the street, making the law as they go. They call this service and protection, but then again, they've always had a funny way of looking at things. Like history books that teach children to hollow preambles that include phrases such as "we the people" as drafted by land barons and slaveholders, invaders and treaty breakers, backstabbers and bastards enshrined as our founding fathers. But I'm told times are changing. They're making slow but steady progress in a uniquely American process, but to be honest, I don't feel any change. And I don't see much difference between gentrification and the Trail of Tears. The Chavez
Don't worry, brother. The Angels will keep like kicking down. We still. Looks good on you.
good. I'm good. I mean,
You can feel it working, right?
It wasn't
Yeah, it's warm. I mean,
it wasn't
it's not cold
incompetent.
no more.
No, it was some straight up evil shit. Oh yes, they plan to rebuild New Orleans along the lines of an amusement park, a beautiful place to visit with nowhere to live. They don't want them back. They don't want them back. Who are they? And what do I mean by them? Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am not talking about a black, white, Latino, Middle Eastern, Asian divide. No, I am talking about the Fortune 500, America Incorporated. Use your poor, you're tired, you're huddled masses, so we can work their asses. Since your coffin ship Irish to the children into factory workers, send the sickly Italians to Ellis Island. We'll spread them out the country and have black lung or Ludlow massacres. You see, back then, if you want to form a union, the color of your eyes, the complexion of your skin offered no protection. No, you'd have to shoot it out with Carnegie and Rockefeller's men, Jay Gould and Jim Crow, walking hand in hand in the Robert Barron era of white privilege, poor whites at the right to mob violence, terrorists at the privilege to lynch black men, to kill Indians, to beat Mexicans, and then to starve right alongside with them.
Bless you.
Because you cannot eat racism. And you cannot clothe your children in racism when they question, Mom, where are we going to sleep tonight? I don't know, son. At least we're not Spicks. It's not a true Lancer. Because racism can only ever be used by a privileged few to divide the many. Divide us. Divide we the people. We are the people, so you cannot lift a finger for the immigrants unless you're prepared to raise your fist and fight for the rights of all of us. And you cannot eliminate black poverty or eliminate brown poverty without eliminating all poverty. To strike at racism without attacking capitalism is like cutting down strange fruit and then leaving the fucking tree. Thank you guys. I'm Matt Cedillo.
Alright, I'm gonna go find food, you guys.
Look at it.
Whoa. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Look how I got it done though.